Hi everyone. Yeah, good morning, good evening, wherever you're watching me from. Here's someone Jason YK. All right, so presently I'm in Nigeria. So I've got one of my mentees that want to share his testimony with us today. His name is Mr. Taiwo. So actually he joined my mentorship in 2023, and he was actually introduced to my channel by one of his employee. So and then he decided to take a step. I think so he just shared a testimony on my WhatsApp group right now, whereby he was able to move $100 to $500 and then later to $31,585. So I'll just be giving him chance to share his testimony with us and then probably to share his screen with us as well. But because of the caliber of people he is, so he's not gonna be on video. So I'm the only one that you guys will be seeing. So I've given access to some of my mentees as well so that they can join and be encouraged as well. So I'm doing this video just to encourage you guys that are watching that Forex is actually real and then you guys can do it. Keep it very simple. All right, so right now the next voice you guys will be hearing will be from Mr. Powell. All right, Mr. Taiwo, please kindly unmute yourself and please introduce yourself to us, sir. You're welcome, sir. Can everybody hear me? Am
Thank
I
you.
audible, please?
You're very audible.
All
Yeah,
right.
very audible.
Yeah, good evening, sir. Mr. Taiwo, you're welcome, sir.
Good evening, Omojesu. Thank you very much.
You're
I
welcome,
appreciate.
sir. Please,
Yeah,
can you
thank you.
introduce yourself to us, sir? Wait,
My name is,
everybody, please. Sorry, sir. Is everybody on this buying trade? Because this market is going to that our TP level. Is everybody on this trade?
Yes, I'm on it on my
Perfect,
side.
perfect. Let's just
Yes,
break
sir. Yes, sir.
even. Just everybody should just break even and leave it. It's heading to our TP. We're gonna book about 500 pips on this trade. So please, Mr. Tawo, this moment is here.
yes, sir.
So please take the mic, sir. Can you introduce yourself to us, sir?
Okay, I'm Taiwo Abiodun.
Perfect.
Thank you for bringing me on your channel.
Welcome, sir.
Well, I met, like mentor said, I was introduced to Omojesu by one of my staff. That my staff actually introduced me to Forex, and I went out of my way to go to a Forex school. I don't like using the word wasted my time, but that was what it looks like. And I ran through series of programs. For 1 year, I was struggling. And at one point, I kept losing money. It was never profitable for me. And at one time, I thought it was addictive because I kept losing money and I keep finding my way back there. It's on a single trade, I will lose $5,000 on a single trade. The account will be wiped out. And before I knew what was happening, I've lost cumulative of well over 21 million naira.
Hmm.
And at that point, I was frustrated and I was no longer interested in
Sir, what year
Forex.
was that, sir? Sorry to cut you short.
That
What year
was
was that?
between 2022 and 2023.
Okay. Okay, sir.
And thereafter, I met Omojesu YK. And the first thing that attracted, that makes me know that I'm in the right place was I didn't even have money to subscribe. I don't know, maybe you remember, sir.
I think that
And
was 2023. I can, yeah, I think I
2023,
can.
and I was like, I've lost a lot of money.
Yes,
My children's
I
school
remember you
abroad.
told me you lost a lot of money, and then maybe one of your staff claimed to be a trader also that was you gave money
Yeah,
that was trading gold or something. I think I
yeah.
can
It was
remember
not
one story
actually
like
my
that.
staff. It was one of the guys in the forex. The broker I was using then. I don't want to mention their name. I
Okay.
have a training school, so it's from the school. The guy decided to set up something, so I gave him a full 10-bedroom office off Allen
Mm,
Avenue in Keja, where
okay.
he set up his own forest. I think he had a kind of sub broker deal with HFM. I'm still on HFM now,
Okay.
and So he also started the training. So I was there. I thought I could learn more, but it was, in fact, that was the wrongest decision I took in my entire over 25 years of doing my own personal business. And it was a colossal loss for me. In fact, that loss, I don't quantify. It's not part of the 21 million I lost. Wow. That one was huge. So that was the time I met you with the frustration and everything. And I remember, and like, I'm still very grateful. I'm going to thank you. Like, well, it's not really about the money. It's just the commitment you want to see. And you allow me to stagger the payment. I hope you remember.
Yes. I remember very well.
To take me in, and as you just did bit by bit. And one of the things, another thing you did that was also very new to me was the way you kept checking up on me. Then once you don't come to class, the problem you have is once you don't see your mentees, you keep looking for them. You call, you check up on me, and you didn't even know that as at that time, despite the fact that I've met you, I've made some deposits, I would still need to be psyched up. My interest.
Oh, sorry, sir. Sorry, I'm sorry, sir. Please, everybody, have I ever checked up on any of you? Can you
always do, boss. Always do. You always.
That's your trademark, sir.
Mr. Ibuka, you just joined. Have I ever checked on you? I think you are 11 days with us today.
Oh, okay. Yes, sir, sure.
Oh. Okay, so Mr. Mr. Taiwo is saying the truth then. All right, sir. So you can continue, sir.
So he's always trying to like check up on, he's always checking up on me and know where I am and what is happening and all that. And then another thing about him is you have a problem with him if you don't ask him questions. I'm sure everybody can testify to that. He will want you to ask him questions. He will want to be sure. And he said, I don't want to give signal. And because I want people to know, because I think when I met you, you were also having a signal channel then, sir.
Yes.
Until you now said, no, you don't want to do that because you want people to know what you know. And that is quite unlike a Nigerian anyway. So I took some of the classes and you sent me cumulatively almost about 100 videos.
Yeah, yes. About 83.
You'll be shocked that, sir?
83 videos, 83.
You'll be shocked that to date, I've only watched 35.
Wow.
And most of the time I drift because of my schedule, I drift into the meeting and I drift out of the meetings occasionally. And that's the training. And I kept getting better. So I took it upon myself to take a target of $100 to $1,000. To be honest, the first time it did not work.
Yeah.
Because I did not factor in my risk. The risk factor was not considered. And I think I tried it about 2-3 times. Then one day, I think you were having a live class and your trademark, there's something you always say, keeping it simple. And somehow the thing just sank. And you will not believe that I started the trading with 0.01 lot size. And I could push a 0.01 lot size to $40 on a single trade.
I hope we are learning. Everybody that are trading small account, I intentionally added you guys to this interview so that you people can hear it directly. And if you have any questions, so that you can ask Mr. Taiwo directly. That's why I gave some of you access to join this live. So for those of you that are trading $10, $20, and you're thinking maybe your account is very low, you cannot do it, you can hear it directly now with 0.01. All right, sir. Mr. Taiwo, sorry, sir. You can continue, sir.
Okay. So now I have various accounts and I decided to call this one my challenge account. So I started, and I noticed that by being disciplined, the first thing I conquered was fear. Because I asked myself, what is the worst thing that can happen? My life will not go, the money will go. So I was able to conquer fear. The second thing was for me to be able to manage my risk. I decided to backtest some of the previous market and the worst movement that could happen against my position. And that helped me to understand how much of the lot sizes and the positions I should open. I also decided to. I also brought in the pyramid. Is in 90 gay the pyramid trading strategy. If I made up my mind to use a total of 0.1 to trade, I don't open all at once. I spread it. Yeah. And in spreading it, I also don't even do equal. Though at times you open and the market just moves immediately and your profit is small.
Exactly.
But most times,
like what Mr. Biodun said yesterday. Exactly.
Okay, sir.
Continue, sir.
So most times I decide to spread my risk. So at times I open starting with 0.1. The next will be 0.01, 0.02, 0.02 again. So that gives me 0.05.
0.05, yes.
So I know I have just 0.05 to use. So I look for the best position, and then I also look at the market movement. I look at all the confluences. For me to be very aggressive in trading, all my confluences must give me at least 80%, 70-80% assurance that they are within, my expected position, movement position. Okay. Lastly, I also try to make sure that the market comes to me. Exactly. I stop chasing the market. All these are statements, and suffice me to say this, sir. For anyone that is your mentee, the thing about the simplicity with which Mr. Inka trains and speak make us to lose some vital points. He tried to break it down so simple that in that simplicity, there are tens of vital points. So every time, whether we are trading live, whether he's talking, whether he's playing, I always have a pen and a paper beside me. Yesterday, he said something about being aggressive. Being aggressive gave over $1,000 today. Just being a single move. While people are preparing to go into the market, I was already $130 up. I was just capping little movement like that. So those are some of the movement. Yesterday, the moment I noticed that he closed his position, because I just borrowed somebody's laptop now. I'll be able to show you my thing on the laptop. The moment
okay, correct. So you can share your screen, Abby.
I would not be able to. I took somebody's laptop and I logged into my account from it. It trades too.
Okay. Yeah, Mr. Taiwo was supposed to share his he was supposed to share his screen with us, but presently he said he's not in Nigeria, so I think he traveled to. Can you just tell us, sir, so that it will not be like
I'm not in Nigeria. I'm actually in the UK, and I can people can, if you want me to open the screen and see the road. I'm not in Nigeria, but I'm in Nigeria and I'm resident in Nigeria. I just came to see my family. Anyway, I like I said, every time Mr. Inkomojesu said, there are some vital information he gives, which I keep writing down. And that is what I now use for my own trading. And to be honest, this account, I've done much more than that, because I told him the reason why I cannot show some other things. This account I'm going to show you, I have made a total withdrawal of $715,000. I will show you live.
Can you?
But that
okay.
If you don't, I don't know how.
Is it possible to share with us, sir?
How do I?
Okay, are you on your phone, sir?
I'm on my phone.
Okay, let me give you access to share screen. Okay, I just gave you access to share screen
No,
now.
it's not in my. I want to share the on the laptop.
Oh, okay. Then you need
Sorry,
to.
I'm not very techie on this.
No
I'm not
problem.
a
I
techie.
understand. With the link I sent to you on for this Zoom, just click on that link and then I will give you access to join on your laptop. On the laptop, you will be able to have access to this.
Laptop in Zoom. Oh. Let's download the Zoom while I continue to talk.
Oh, okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Let's
And if the
download
thing,
this.
if the stuff is actually on your phone, you can just share the screen on your phone as well. But it's okay. All right, you can continue, sir. Just continue, sir. Mr. Taiwo, you are showing your face, so.
I want to, yeah, I'm showing the video. I just want to show
Okay,
what I have
perfect,
here.
perfect.
So I don't know if this is, if you could see this.
Yes, I can see it. I can see it.
And you can see the balance is the same as what I sent. The balance is there.
Can you move it down a bit, your camera? Can you
Okay, if
move
I
your
bend
camera?
it like this.
Yes, I think I can't really see it very well. Can everybody see it?
I'm coming 1 minute. Sorry, I am old school.
No problem, sir. Yes, perfect. We can see it now. Yes, we can see it now.
Okay, now I do other tradings, but for US 30, you can see the balance I sent to you today.
Yes, $31,585.
And these are the withdrawal I've made in this account, on this account.
Okay. So how much did you start this account with?
Anyway, you see this account I just showed you.
Yes, sir.
I know I can download the Zoom. This account I just showed you,
yes, sir,
is like an account I use for other this thing. So those withdraw in time pass. And those time pass are after I'm coming, sir. After I met you.
Okay.
So after I've met you, I could make a deposit of $30,000, $40,000, and trade 10,000 on it, 20,000 on it, 50,000 on it. So those withdrawal were constant.
Okay.
And that was what I used for some personal this thing. So I've really drawn down on that account before, because these are my history of the account. That's I just want to show that is a live account.
Okay.
So these were the withdrawals I've done before I started.
Are you showing us something? Because your camera is off, sir.
No, I thought I've shown. You want to record it?
No, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay, sir. You can continue talking, sir. It's okay. It's already on record.
Can you see it now? Can you see
yes,
it
Daddy,
again?
We can see it, sir. You can continue.
Okay.
Yes, we can see it.
So,
please, you can off your camera. You can off your camera because of your.
I'm trying to do that.
Okay, sir.
Okay. I'm so sorry. I'll try and learn how to share the screen. So once I'm able to do it,
no problem.
Maybe in one of our classes we can do it again.
Maybe on Saturday. Now I will do that.
I now decided that why do I have to go and look for huge amount of money to?
Sorry, sir. Please, everybody, if you are still on this buy trade, book some profit right now. Yeah, just book some profit because I'm seeing the market might retrace a bit. This is the market might retrace a bit. So book some profit right now. Everybody book some profit. Please, just 1 minute, sir. Let me just close one of my position. Yeah. All right. So then leave the rest at break even to continue. All right, we can continue, sir. I'm done.
Okay. So what I did was, this was account I've used to trade other pairs and whatever. But the truth is, and I'm not encouraging anybody to do this, I have been trading before I met Omojesu, but I was trading like a blind man. I really don't know what I was doing. All I knew was that I was trading. But today, I am very happy to say I know what I am doing. I can almost predict the market. I am in my church today. The name of my church is Revival Assembly, Ogba. Anybody can find out. I am currently training children, youth, on how to
Sorry, sir.
trade.
Sorry, sir. You said you were in your church today, and the Ogba is in Lagos or is he in UK?
No, I said in my church. In my church.
Okay, okay,
I think I'm in my church today.
okay. All right, sir. You can continue. Because I don't
In
want
my
people to
church.
get that statement wrongly. That was right.
No. In my
Because I'm
church
going to
today,
upload
I
it
don't
on
mean
YouTube.
today as today. I mean right now, having learned, I am now able to also start training some youth in my church
Excellent.
on how to trade. That's what I mean today. I don't mean like today as
Okay.
relatively today.
Yeah.
Today as per for me that started this journey, losing money, not knowing what I am doing and whatever. Today I am able to start training people. I'm not still there because I still take a lot of your classes. Every time is a new opportunity for me.
Yes.
So what I did was, at one point I got upset that this market have taken so much money from me. So I don't need to put 20,000, 30,000, because that was the truth. This money you are seeing there, like 20,000, I'll keep and quickly trade and get out of the market, withdraw the money and everything. But at one point I figured out that that's not trading. So I started this quest, which I told our mentee, which was for me to move $100 to $1,000. I hope you remember, sir.
Yes, sir. You told me, I think last year. You told me last
year, yes, sir. So
yes.
It was that late last year that I started. And like I said, I did it almost 2 times. It was, I think, on the 3rd or the 4th time that you just made your usual statement, making it simple. So I started to take it simple. I was no longer very ambitious. To me, it became fun. Trading became fun for me. I started enjoying it. And I can say it is over 7-8 months now that I ever lost an account.
Wow. Can everybody hear that? Can everybody hear that, please?
Yeah, we're following.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'll still give you guys room to ask him question. That's why I just want you people to learn from his testimony. So I'll give you people to ask him question. Yeah, you can continue, sir. Daddy.
I never said I did not lose money, because at times I come into the market doesn't go well. I close the trade, I walk away, I look for a better day, I come, I recover my loss. But I have never, that one you say you burn your account.
Yes.
It is about 8 months now since that happened. Why? Because I took my risk management very important. I make sure it takes somebody like Omojesu to put a direction in the market, and I will take that trade. I figure out that this market has been existing before me. It will exist while I'm here. It will keep existing and giving opportunity after I'm gone. So I don't rush. I don't run after the market. If I don't have my setup, or I don't have a trusted setup, I will never take the trade. No matter the opportunity, I'll never take the trade. Now, what I do when I started taking it simple was I also have my target for the day. And my target was 10% of the account. However, I note per day, which is just like $10 per day.
Yeah.
However, I noticed that at the end of the week, I was making an average of $25, $30 a day. Because at times, I close my account at $5, and the following day, I could be on $28. The day after, maybe $40. One other day, $2, like that. But on the average, I was netting. When you look at what I'll do from Monday to Friday, I was doing an average, not daily, cumulatively, divided by 5.
By 5.
I was not making an average of, let's say, $30 a day.
On $100 capital.
Yes, sir. That was giving, and what would make me to use 0.2 would be for me to martingale. Maybe this thing, my market really a bit, there are times when the market will fake out.
Yes, exactly.
So I can just put 2. 0.02. Other than that, everything has always been 0.01. And I'll always give, when I started, it's going to be, the first one will be the pip difference will be 20 pips before I open the next position. It's slow. It looks boring, but it's worth the wait.
Yeah.
And before I knew what was happening, I remember, sir, the time I showed you the account, I think the account was about $300 then, from $100.
Yes.
Then I was able to take that account in about 6 weeks to over $1,000.
Wow.
Out of excitement, I think I was on transit one day. I was on transit. I needed money. So I just went into the account and made some withdrawal just for me to have a feel that I could do what I did. And I think I was dropped back to about 500. Now, this 500, I said I wasn't going to withdraw, and that my target would be $1 million. When I said that, I didn't mean it. Then I started increasing my lot sizes. My positions normally would never be more than 2, 3. My position became 5. Later became 6, spreading my risk. And before I knew what was happening, I was doing it 10,000. I think when I got to 15,000, I made some withdrawal to eat. Let me gratify myself. I work for this money. And gradually, now yesterday, I think I was around 28,000. This is where I'm coming to. And Omojesu now, I think I joined the
live trade we did yesterday.
The live trade. And when I joined was when he said I was going to trade. Now I was there, but I think I was busy with lecture. And another lecture, another online lecture I was listening to. But I heard him said, "Oh, I'm going to close this one now." And I look at that, I saw that it was like a major resistance. I took it's risky, but it's part of the skills I'm also trying to hone. Like I said, it was never a straight win-win-win for me. There are also challenges. There are also days I've taken my account to 18,000, brought it back to 14,000, take it to like 26,000. And because, you see, this happened because I became too greedy. Greed is something you also have to overcome. Like I tell people, you will never understood your level of greed until you start doing Forex trading.
Exactly.
That's when you overtrade. For me, I could see the opportunity. I have my target today. I made my target. I'm out of the market. And that was when the market was barely halfway. Yeah, we are lucky the market keeps going in that direction. But it could have, like yesterday, it was dwindling. It did not get to destination and it kept moving. Yes. But for me, my target was X. That's my target. I go for it. I meet my target. I close. Nothing. In fact, there was a particular day, the market was so sweet that I have to delete my MT5 on that account. All this happened because I backtested my own skill myself, not just the trade.
Yeah.
Until I met you, sir, I never knew there was anything they call a journal. I never knew. I never knew there is something they call a trading journal.
Trading journal.
I'm on my 3rd trading journal right now.
Wow. Because
everything I hear, I write it. It doesn't have to make sense. But I noticed that after I have messed up, I go back to some of the trading journal and I will now see, over trading. I will see greed. So I knew that I was a greedy person and I started working on my greed. So how do I also overcome my greed? By just having a simple target. Like I said, the moment I took everything simple, okay, I go into the market. When is the news? Okay, I'm not going to trade against the tide. Okay, if this, I put my buy limit. If the market, today I was on buy limit. I look at what you have done. I use it to guess. I did like 20 pips a bit up. I was in buy limit. It came down, I put another one, just 2 positions, because I didn't have my trading view to monitor the trade. So I trade blindly. But because you were guiding, I could almost trust your process, because the first thing you always put as guide in your trading is safety first.
Exactly.
So for me, I was willing to lose $500 to gain over $3,000. Now, the moment you have that, don't ever come into trading with the mindset of, I don't want to lose. You would never make money.
Exactly. Exactly.
But then don't come into the market thinking there is always days that are rosy. I'm not trying to be a prophet of doom. A day is coming, we are going to take trade. Everything we conform is going to work against us. And maybe some people, half of your deposit will go. It's part of the game. I've seen it. In fact, when it happened, I would just laugh. And that's how I always come back stronger. I'll just laugh. I'll say, this market, okay, next week again. It could happen to me on a Tuesday. I will say, okay, this week. In fact, there are days I say for 2 days, I will not trade. Because I know that the previous trade has messed up my psychology. You know, you can see how you have built your money and the thing comes down. There is tendency for you to be greedy tomorrow if the market is good and be aggressive unnecessarily.
Exactly.
Being aggressive doesn't mean that you should not be careful. I am aggressive with, at times I don't even put stop loss on my openings. I just say, once I have minus this, I'm out. And get it. Hello?
Yes, I'm with you, sir. I'm with you. You can continue, sir.
And then I get into the market again. So I took the money from $100 to 1,000 plus. I withdrew it back to about 500. And I started. Now, this one I started in January. The account, the balance I showed you.
And this is June.
And this is June.
January, now, February, March, April, May, June. That's 6 months.
6 months. Yeah. Now, I hope by Christmas, all of us will be alive. My intention is to show you guys nothing less than $100,000. In fact, that was my intention. That when I hit $100,000, I'll now bring it to the class. Now, this is not my only account. I have other accounts I trade. I call this account target account. I don't trade it every day. If this market have stolen so much from me that it got me depressed, and when I say depressed, really depressed, it took God's intervention that I met a good man in Omojesu that probably maybe I was not wiped out. Today, I am very happy and I am very grateful to God that I can boldly say I am now a Forex trader. I hope that I feel so honored again to share this screen with you, sir. To share this testimony with you. And I hope that now that you've done this and expose it, the moment I take this to 100,000, which I can do in the next 3 months or earlier, I will bring it back and show it off. But like I said, you don't need a lot of money to start trading. All you need is a bit of liquidity. And please, let me state this. I always tell everybody, make sure you don't run out of money in your account, no matter what. It is better you close your account when the market goes bad and still have a bit of equity to return to the market when market is stable than to take uncalculated, even risk, than to take unnecessary risk, burning out your account. And that is why for 8 months, I can boast that for the last 8 months, I have never lost 50% of my account. For 8 months, I have never lost 50%. My highest loss that I will take is 30%. Once it's 30%, I close it, I cry. It is bye-bye. At times, I will not come to the market. I'll just go to my other account and play with. Now, when my psychology comes back and I am good, then I come and return and I start going on again. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much for this. Thank you so much. And then we really appreciate your time and then for sharing this with us. Thank you very much. And then please, just the same way you kept it simple, just keep it going. And then we hope and we believe that this account is going to $100K to $1 million according to your target. So right now, sir, please, I'll be giving maybe 1 or 2 people a chance to ask you one or two questions among the mentees also. So if we have anybody that have any question for Mr. Taiwo, please unmute yourself and ask him question directly before I end this interview. All right. So please, if anybody has got any question, please unmute yourself and ask now.
Hello, sir.
Yes, sir. You're
Hello.
welcome, sir. Please introduce yourself and ask your question, sir.
Yes, my name is Abiodun Akim, a mentee on the Blue Kit platform. It's so great hearing your testimony. You know, like they say, the secret of men is in their stories. So the particular question I just want to ask, sir, is do you trade a specific time of the market? Is it the London or the New York or the Asia? Or you trade when you just have a setup? That's my question.
I trade when I have a setup. I check the market, but then the best time, the 2/3 of the money I made, I make it around between 4 o'clock Nigerian time and between 4 and 7 o'clock. After the news and all the craze, the frenzy of the market.
That is retesting
Now,
hour.
yes, that retesting hour is when I think you have low risk opportunities.
Yeah, the market will have settled CNBC, then everything will just fall in place and
you
CNBC.
notice that the market will just be moving in a certain direction.
Exactly.
The market could do 80 pips in one direction.
Yes.
Come back another 100 and something pips. So I just follow that trend back and forth like that. Well, when you want to use that, you have to, most of the time, I use the moving average at that time and my trend line. Those are the two I use. Yes. And that's like almost the best time to trade. For me, there's no time once I have my setup, but 2/3 of the money were made between 4 and 7. Even at times 9, I think there was a day up to 9 o'clock. I forgot a trade. It was negative. By the time I opened, I have over 2,000, just a single position, over $2,000.
Wow, that's great.
That's great. That's great, sir. Thank you so much for your time.
All right, sir. So please, do we have any other person? Just one more, please. One more.
Yes, sir. Yes,
all right. So introduce yourself, please, and ask your question, please.
Okay, my name is Ebuka. My name is Ebuka. So I'm currently in Cyprus.
Okay.
So, sir, my question is, I want to know, was it only a particular pair that you are trading on that account? Like, is it only US30 that you are trading? That's what I want to know. And secondly, like, how did you build your psychology whenever you're on a losing trade?
Okay.
Whenever it's on a losing trade. Oh, okay. Let's have it, sir.
Okay. Let me answer the last question first. Before I get into the market, I've already worked on my psychic, whether I win or I lose. Do you understand me? And let me say this. I don't trade because, number one, I don't trade Forex as my only source of income. Number two, I have different accounts. I have account for news. I have my practice account. I have my target account. I have my my main account. And I have my play account. Which one do I call my play account? Any strategy I set up, I want to be foolish, I just jump on it. That one, I withdraw it. Now, what do I do? How did I get money from that? I take that money is from a part of profit from my practice account.
Oh.
Now, because I have various accounts and my source of income is not Forex trading, I have already prepared for the loss before it happens.
Exactly.
Two, I have already applied my risk management, knowing that this is the maximum risk or maximum loss I can bear in this market. So I don't wait for the market to throw surprise at me. I already prepare for the surprise. So when it comes, like I said, when the market fake out and I've not hit, or maybe I did not use my a stop loss, at times I still add a new position. You know why? Because my equity is not unnecessarily exposed by my previous openings. Lastly, you need to conquer greed. So the moment I know that I have $100 in my account, which is my target account, which I want to please encourage everybody to try and do. Just have it, but you will never trade it when you don't have a direction in the market. The maximum I was willing to lose at every particular point in time. Some people will do 10%. I do a maximum of 30%. And it works for me. So if I'm in the market and I'm seeing minus 15, you know that at times I go to sleep. One thing I want to ask Mr. Inka now is, how do I put this alarm, the alarm that was sounding yesterday?
Okay, you heard the alert on my this thing yesterday.
The alert. Yeah, the alert. Because for me, I just put the position, I go and sleep.
Okay.
Because I've already prepared for the worst case scenario. But let me tell you, out of every time you prepare for the worst case scenario, you only get beaten 3 times. At least 7 times is going to be success.
Exactly.
But you know why your psyche is intact? Because you have already prepared that this my $100. The maximum I can lose is $30.
$30.
And you will be shocked that before you will lose your first $30, your account will be around 300.
Honestly.
If you take it is simple. So by the time you have about $300 in your account and you are losing 30% of that, that's just $90. To which it will take you another 2-3 days trading to recover that loss, and you continue again. Maybe by the time you hit another 500, you have a setback of another 150. Then you keep moving. That is how I moved. Now you ask if I trade other peers. To be honest, and if I'm going to advise you, please don't trade other peers. As much as greed still makes me to jump, because I apply the same conferences, 100% what Mr. Yinka taught me is what I'm using to trade today. I applied it, and I can tell you that 70% of the losses, this account you are seeing, there is no reason why this account will not be over $200,000, to be honest. 70% of the losses, or 80% of the losses, were from gold and GU. So on my other accounts, I may play with gold. But you see, on this main account, it is US 30. You know why? US 30 can give you a single 1 hour trade on US 30. Getting your confluences, your opportunities right, can give you an equivalent of 2 weeks trading on gold. You know why? Today we are almost having 500 pips movement.
Exactly.
This is a single trade. If there is no news, you have to be scalping.
We have 343 pips now. 343
for
pips.
you to get 330 something pips positively for you on gold, your BP will be very, very high.
Mr. Anu is not here. He needs to hear this. He was asking me this morning. He's based in Canada. He was asking me this morning exactly the same question. Can he be trading gold? Because he has been jumping on gold from US 30 to gold, jumping from US 30 to gold. He was asking me this morning.
If I was doing US 30 alone, sir, I'm not capping, I would have made almost $200,000 by now. I must confess. Because I knew there was a time I so much have built this money, and I jump on gold with greed. and gold gave me like $12,000 on a single trade. I was so happy. The thing came back to the zone again. I jumped into it. I was seeing minus $12,000, minus $24,000, minus 80. Yes. By the time gold managed to go back to minus $40,000, I closed the account, to be honest.
On another account or this one?
On this same, that's what I'm saying, even this same account, I've messed it up before now.
Oh,
but since January, that I am only doing this 30-something dollars, I am only doing US 30. It is US 30 is better. Focus on US 30 alone. You may have accounts for other ones, but have a specific account for US 30. A single one. Okay, let me say this. My account was 28,000 as at yesterday. You said you were going to be aggressive. I was aggressive. And between yesterday,
I said
no.
I said I wanted to use 10 standard lot.
10 standard lot. Between yesterday and today, I have done $5,000. I was 26,000. I was actually 26,000 yesterday. You'll have seen $33,000. Greed again made me to go and enter gold.
Today or yesterday?
And I lost today. I've lost $2,000 on gold. I've not lost a single dime on US 30. So I would just advise that stick to US 30 with a particular account. And sir, let me end by commending you for doing this live trading. It boosts confidence. And I'll just hope that you have the time to continue. Because you boosted my confidence yesterday when you said go aggressive. And I went aggressive. I don't want to mention lot size so that people will not be tempted. A short movement. I closed the account and I was done. While you people were looking for where to enter the market, I have over 2,000, almost 2,008 locked up. I'm not sure I did up to 40 pips that I closed. Like I said today, I was barely, I think by 80 pips, my target was completed. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, sir. So, Mr. Tony, do you have any question? Do you have any question before I call it a day?
No, sir, I don't have questions, sir.
All right, perfect. So, Mr. Taiwo, thank you very much for your time. And then for the how to set alert on you're using TradingView, have you?
I don't have it. Yeah, I'm using TradingView.
On your phone, right?
Let's start.
Is it on your phone or on your?
No, I don't have it. I don't have it on my phone. It's on my laptop in the house.
Okay, because I would have loved to share my screen and then show you how to set the alert. Although I did in one of my classes on Saturday, but maybe you were not there.
Can you please send me the video? It's better for me to.
Let me just share my screen and show you. It's very simple. I'll share my screen now. Can everybody see my screen, please?
Just coming up.
Okay. Everybody should know how to set the alert by now. So can everybody see my screen?
Yes, I can see it from my end.
This is our current trade now. Everybody, what about others, please? Mr. Taiwo, this is for you, sir. Can you see my screen, sir?
Yes, I'm seeing your screen.
Okay, perfect. So if you want to set alert, it's very simple. You can see my cursor, right? This is my cursor that is moving on my screen. Mr. Taiwo, please unmute yourself, sir. Am I audible?
Okay.
Yeah, you can see my cursor, right?
Yes, sir.
Either you are on your phone or on laptop, is the same thing. So this cursor you're seeing, just move it to the front. You can see something like plus sign.
Yes.
Like this cursor that is moving around now. This thing that is plus in front of you, just tap on it. So once you tap on it, you can see add alert on US 30 at any figure. So once then you tap on it. So once you tap on it, you can see the line.
Yes.
That is alert line. So anytime the market gets to that point, the alert is gonna ring. It's gonna ring. Just the same thing I did today. I put one here, one is still here. Because I expect that okay, if the market should tap here, yeah. Then I place another one here, which actually gave me the alert for CPI. That was why we took this back. How many people made money on this CPI? I made cool money on this CPI today. This one, this particular one. I think I posted the signal on my group. Did we take the CPI?
You posted it, but I was not on my station then.
Wow. So some of you miss out on this.
I missed. I did.
Okay. So, sir, that is how to place alert on the US30. So, all right, everybody, this is where we'll be calling it a day. Mr. Taiwo, thank you very much, sir, for sharing your testimony with us. And then we hope for the best, and then we pray that the more success. We are happy to hear your testimony. Thank you very much.
Thank you for your time.
And everybody,
Thank you so much.
thank you, and bye for now. Bye.